So the Austin Major is finally about to kick off, and there's a ton of stuff to be excited about. I think it's going to be a really awesome tournament. A bunch of teams that I can't wait to see play. I'm so happy that majors are coming back to the United States, and we got tons of new content. We got bordered stickers. We have the Souvenir highlight packages. Whatever. There's some cool things that Valve is cooking up right now, but there are also a couple of really big problems and issues we might run into with the Austin Major as well. One of these issues being the fact that Simple does not have a sticker. I can't believe they didn't figure out a way to get this thing done. But there's a couple of other things that I have issues with as well that we're going to be talking about in this video today. Today's video is sponsored by Pirate Swap, an automated CS2 trading platform where you can turn your skins into new ones simple and easy. All you have to do is click on the skins that you want to get rid of and then click on the new skins that you want to own and select confirm trade. It's that simple, it's that easy. And Pirate Swap has an amazing collection of skins, so you will definitely be able to find something that you like. And if you use the discount code GERM on Pirate Swap today, you're actually going to be able to claim a free $10 bonus and be able to get a 35% deposit bonus as well. So it's an awesome site with awesome features offering you an amazing discount. So there's no reason to not go check out Pirate Swap with that first link in the description below today. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. So again, we did obviously get confirmation now the stickers have been released that Brokey did get the phase sticker and Simple didn't. And I think this is so stupid. One, because I think whatever players are playing at the actual major should get the stickers, even if they had to still give Brokey a sticker, if they even just added in a new one for Simple or whoever's going to be playing, because we want these tournaments to be remembered by, the actual teams and players that are in them. So this is really silly. This sucks. We even got like a last second change, with the team that had the visa issues and stuff, with a whole new organization coming in, getting new stickers and all that, but we can't get Simple a sticker into this thing. That's stupid. That's silly. And even if you think, oh, there's not enough time or they couldn't make this work or whatever, they always could have made an exception just for Simple and not made exceptions for other people. It makes no sense that we're missing out on the phase Simple sticker. It doesn't make sense from the perspective of the actual event that's taking place. It doesn't make sense from the perspective of the fans that are watching. It doesn't make sense from the perspective of Valve, who wants to sell more stickers and capsules and stuff like that as well. But like I said, plenty of other cool things going on. Teams that are getting their stickers for the first time. Again, if you are somebody who wants to invest in stickers or is interested in this thing or whatever, again, do not invest in any of this stuff until after the sticker sale starts, and probably wait to see how long the sticker sale is even going to last, because the last couple sticker sales have lasted absolutely forever. But if you are somebody that is going to be wanting to invest into specific stickers, again, I am always an advocate of investing into the unique stickers from certain collections. Stickers that you cannot find in any other collections seem to stand out and seem to do, have better overall performance. Yeah, there are some stickers that are just very cool and they're going to be able to, have huge supply and be in a bunch of other sets and whatever. But if you are unique to one set, you're going to have less competition, you're going to have less supply. There's going to be better chances here. So you have stuff like Team Falcons, Aurora, both look very cool. These are both two very sick stickers. Bet Boom, M80, Bait, Matisse Sport, and Chinggis Warriors are some cool options here. Again, Falcons and Aurora are definitely some of the better stickers in this entire set, so those are ones to watch out for. Again, here's that sticker that we lost due to visa issues. We do have Bestia, however you want to say it. They did have some visa issues. They're not going to be able to play. This does suck, but hey, things didn't work out. They did not get those visas in time. I know they still did end up getting their visas eventually, but it wasn't by the date that was set for, overall getting ready and qualifying for the tournament and everything like that, and actually being ready to go, or the TO knowing that you're going to be ready to go. So here's a sticker that we missed out on. Yeah, it's not really that crazy or insane of a sticker. So it, like, as far as collector perspective, or just actually getting to see the sticker, I don't really mind too much. Yeah, there's maybe some cool crafts we could have done with the letter B or whatever, but it definitely sucks for the team, the players, and the org, because they're missing out on sticker money. Not only are they missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play at a major, get that experience, compete at the highest level, but also we know that sticker money, sponsor money, all that stuff is very, very important for organizations, and missing out on that can be a huge L for a lot of teams. So that's definitely a big issue here. But as far as the sticker themselves and the overall major content, I think people are pretty hyped up and pretty excited this year. I think overall the Austin major stickers ended up turning out pretty good. There are still some weird things. There are some things that people don't like. Like this person said here, I don't get the hate. Papers look like paper from the 1900s. Foils and golds look like belt buckles. Yeah, maybe the hollows look a bit weird, but I take weird over the same shit as every year, any day. And that's kind of the camp that I'm in as well. I do think the belt buckles look a little bit weird. They're not like the coolest thing in the world. They're not like that insane in terms of like craftability or anything like that. I don't think anyone's going to be rushing to, throw one of these foils on their gun or anything like that, but at least it is different. It is something that is not the same copy and paste borderless stickers that we've been getting for the past couple of years, and that is all that I and a ton of other people out there asked for. So I think this is cool that they're at least trying something different, and there are some big wins with these stickers as well. Again, yeah, the hollow border is a little bit weird, but This stuff scrapes down to borderless. This stuff has one of the, I think, probably the best holo effect in the entire game, and they're doing something different. That at least inspires and gets the market excited that there could be more innovation and more new things coming to Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike major content in the future, and that's all we ask for. That is really, really cool and exciting, so I think that is also very, very good. But one of the issues with these new stickers is, yes, when they scrape down, they do become borderless, and that's very exciting. But on the AK, they recently changed the AK, the front of it, the wood on the AK. Stickers used to have like a slit in them, but they recently changed it to where stickers no longer have that slit in them if they're not heavily scraped. So these new Austin stickers, you have to actually heavily scrape them to get them to look good or be borderless or whatever. But now if you try to put those on the wood, they're going to have that slit back. Now again, this is intentional by Valve. You can disagree with this or think this is stupid or whatever, but it is not a bug, it is not an error, it's not anything like that. So these new Austin stickers, if you do want them to be on the wood without the slit in it, you do have to leave them unscraped, which, you know, it's a little bit of a nerf overall to the Austin stickers, and you know, something that some of the other borderless stickers don't have to deal with. But like I said, look at this holo effect. This is the Team Liquid, which I think is one of the better holo effects in this whole thing, with that blue kind of melting fire, liquid fire holo effect. Looks so sick, and it does look cool on so many other stickers as well. I saw the Furia with their, like, you know, gold, or not gold, a silver. I was thinking of silver. I said gold. The silver, like melting fire effect looks really cool. The Mouse stuff I had seen some people posting about. Aurora, Falcon, some teams we already talked about already. The holo effect, like I said, probably the best holo effect in the entire game. I do think it looks very, very, very sick. So what are the problems? What are the big problems that I see with the Austin stuff going on? That's what this whole video is about. So the big problem that I see is, again, these Austin stickers, they do scrape down to entirely borderless. And I want to show you guys in this video. There's an example of that scraping down. You can see the autograph. You lose the entire border, everything. It scrapes down to just the autograph, and it looks really clean. It looks really perfect. So what is the issue? What is the problem? The big problem here is that, again, we wanted something different. We wanted bordered stickers, and part of that was to relieve some of the pressure on borderless stuff. But the fact that Austin is kind of pseudo borderless in a way, I think it's great. I think it's different. I think that's awesome. And I think that is what we needed in a lot of ways. But other people who are out there, you know, buying the dip in Stockholm or Antwerp or Paris, or saying, hey, now Paris is going to pump because we finally got bordered stickers, whatever. I still think you need to slow your roll a little bit. I still think you need to be a little bit careful. I still think this is one big issue you could run into, to where Austin, a lot of people are still going to be scraping it down to borderless. It's still going to be looking very, very good. And yes, it is different. And yes, it's not the same. And I think that is good in some ways. But I don't also think this is going to make us have that insane borderless pump that a lot of people have been waiting for. Because like I said, these are still kind of, or can be, borderless stickers in some way. They look better than some of the other previous, than a lot of the other previous borderless stickers in some ways as well. And still, the borderless supplies we have out there, especially for stuff like Paris, the supplies are insanely high. The negative connotation is still there. The negative stigma is still there. So if you are somebody that had been waiting on bordered stickers to be able to buy the borderless dip and have it pump to the moon or skyrocket or whatever, you need to be careful, because, again, these things can still scrape to borderless, and they might even look better than a lot of the borderless stuff you have already. But there are some other very, very cool things about these stickers as well. Again, the papers apparently glow in the dark, which is crazy. I know we have Train, which is a new, like, darker map with a lot of dark spots on it and stuff. You're going to be seeing stuff glow in the dark. I know people have been talking about Cobblestone Night, Ancient Night, different maps at night coming out, where, again, with that light and the reflections and everything, it can be really cool to inspect your weapons. But also, you know, apparently we're gonna have stuff that's glowing in the dark as well. Maybe, apparently, I don't know. This could be something to add more of to in the future. Again, the new paper sticker craft, you can see there the fact that they're glowing a little bit, but also scraping all the way down to borderless. And there's actually a picture of them with, you know, what they look like in a dark corner of the map. You have that Tai Lu that literally looks like it's on fire kind of popping out. But you can also see there that the stickers look pretty small. And that is another big issue that people are having with these stickers. Here's the sticker size comparison for the paper. And this is where you have, you know, the full like wanted poster type background, wanted poster type border. It's a big blocky, you know, square sticker, bigger than the DreamHack 14s, bigger than, you know, Cato 14s, bigger than some of these other older stickers. That's Cologne 14, I believe, and there's Antwerp. So it is bigger than a lot of those. But the sticker itself, that is the thing. The actual sticker, these have gotten smaller. This is, you know, some Shanghai stickers for comparison, the G2 and the Navi, where you can see the new Austin stickers, when they are scraped down, are significantly smaller. So if you were looking for, just like a great borderless option, these are smaller. Now, did Valve do that on purpose? Are they meant to be worse than the old previous borderless stickers in some ways? It's just a coincidence. Did they even make these smaller on purpose? I don't know. But these are definitely significantly smaller, which is pretty important. You pay for stickers to craft, to make your items look good, to, really make them stand out. And if they are smaller, it's obviously going to stand out less. It's going to be, look less cool or whatever. Like I said, these Tyloo stickers that we have over here, they do look very, very small. They take up a small part of this weapon and everything. And if they were bigger, I think they would look a little bit cooler. So again, maybe that's one downside about this Austin Major. Again, here you have the comparison to the Stockholm and the Antwerp. This mouse from Austin is kind of significantly smaller, especially when you put it really, really close to these other stickers. You can tell even more that it is smaller. Now, some smaller stickers I'm sure are going to present some different opportunities for you to fit it into crafts or things in different ways or whatever. I don't know, but I do think that is kind of a problem that we have right now. There's been also some other problems with just things going on with the Austin Major in general. Twist mentioned he submitted a different signature than the one that was released. He tweeted out this. He said, "I submitted a different sticker than the one that is in-game." And he's not the only pro to say this. It happened with a couple of other people as well. Don't know if Valve has fixed this or what happened or why this happened or whatever, if it's just stuff that didn't get approved. But a couple of pros were having issues, especially on release, with that going on. But there are plenty of cool signatures this time, actually. I know some of the previous majors, especially once Valve kind of got rid of the designer autograph stuff that we saw from like Paris and everything like that, they wanted to get back to more normal kind of plain Jane autograph stickers, which I thought was a big nerf and was pretty disappointing. There are actually some cool autographs in this collection. Once again, I think this JL with the heart on it is very, very cool. And like I said, it scrapes all the way down to where you can just get the signature on your weapon, which is cool. Now, obviously, people are comparing this to the old Sean Garris sticker with the big heart on it, which is like an iconic sticker. Very, very expensive, very cool. And JL trying to do something like that. I did pull this JL Hollow actually from a capsule, and it was very cool to see. I think it's a great sticker. I think this is a sticker that will hopefully stand the test of time. Another thing going on here, we have the Contenders Capsule that actually includes 16 teams. Legends and Challenger Capsule will feature 8 teams, meaning stickers in the Contenders Capsule are going to be rarer. So that is something to watch out for. So many different teams in this capsule. All the stickers in this will actually be more rare because, again, all the stickers that are pulled are going to be spread out and evenly diversified. Now, I wonder how that's going to affect the teams and the amount of money that they're making off this stuff and things like that. But some of these stickers from this thing, especially depending on how many sales there are and how long the sale lasts and everything, stickers from this collection could end up being pretty rare, and that could end up being pretty cool. I think that's a nice little change. Obviously, it's going to be harder to pull the good stuff you want out of these capsules, especially the autographs. You usually have so many freaking autographs in one capsule. We split up between all 16 teams times 5 players. It's really insane. But adding some extra rarity and scarcity to some of these stickers could be a cool thing overall. Also, another issue with Austin right now that some people have been talking about, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but this Austin Major UI is lagging like crazy. Thor's not been the only person to mention this. A lot of people are mentioning this so far. Hopefully, they're able to clean this up and fix this. Again, we have the Austin Major kicking off. A ton of people are going to be on here using this UI, interacting with it, whatever. You don't want to have them having a terrible experience or just not choosing to interact with your kind of major content at all because it's laggy, buggy, and hard to use. This is another cool thing we have going on. The Cato 14 Complexity logo. It's now back in the Austin Major. Again, this is going to scrape down to borderless once again. I'm sure this is not great news for the Complexity Cato 14 sticker to have some direct competition brought back once again, but it's also some cool nostalgia and a cool throwback in a big way, and we do get another cool sticker in that Austin collection, which I'm definitely a fan of. We also now see what the Souvenir highlight charms look like in game. Again, this is a screenshot that some people posted where they're actually gold. Now, in some of the screenshots and stuff that Valve had posted previously, they were silver. So I don't know if there's going to be different kinds of rarities where you could get silver, you could get gold if they were just silver for some reason, but they decided to make them gold. I don't really know, but that is kind of what they're looking like. We have seen them on some different weapons and stuff like that. Still really, really curious and interested to see how this thing's going to go, if they're going to be detachable, and how much the community is going to like them and interact with them. And then finally, we have the Austin Major Pick'em coins in-game. I actually think these look pretty cool with like the skull and stuff on it all the way up to the diamond coin. So yeah, lots of cool new Austin CS2 content. But like I said, I do think there are some problems and some things to watch out for. The fact that these do scrape down to borderless could potentially be an issue for some of the other borderless sticker investments and borderless stuff out there, especially now that it's pumping right now. This pump might not last forever. And like I said, I am probably going to be looking more to sell out of my borderless stuff at these raised prices rather than buying into it right now, because one, we don't know when Valve is going to release more borderless stuff in the future, but also the borderless stuff is competing with this Austin stuff that looks pretty damn good in my opinion. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then. Peace.